Welcome to my workshop again. So, in between a bunch of other projects, I got it's a Gottlieb Kings and Queens that I got it with no paint on it, so need to rebuild it. I'm gonna get the cabinet painted, so that'll be a while. Finishing up a Whirlwind for somebody. It's pretty decent shape. All the boards have been redone. I rebuilt it, the drop target mechs, and readjusted the spinners and everything. It's actually a pretty decent condition. And then I have a video of this one. It's a Williams Jungle Lord, but the red edition. So for people who don't know, Williams made the first 100 Jungle Lords were red. And now, for the differences, the playfield is actually different, the plastics are different, and the backlash is different. So it's a little tricky getting parts for that, especially the playfield. But today's video is my project, a Williams EarthShaker. So I got this out of an auction a couple weeks ago. They were selling a whole bunch of games, project games, pretty much. Some of them went for crazy money. It was just insane what people are paying for these things. So I picked this up pretty cheap. Got the backboard, decent shape. It's got the relay on it. I do not have the score backboard, the display board that holds the speaker, and also the marquee that goes in front of it. I do have the backlash for this. I have it over back there, so I don't break it. I have the one driver board. Need an interconnect, MPU, power supply, soundboard. So I just bought a soundboard from someone and the interconnect board. I already ordered a brand new power supply, which I would have put a new one in anyhow. So the only thing I need to do is get an MPU, and then sound chips for this soundboard. So now, if I can find the back panel, the display panel, I also need the display itself, the score display. So it's gonna take a little bit to get this thing going. I'm probably just gonna buy new ramps. To get the new corkscrew, get the other ramp, and this one. They're cheap enough. I'll order a new plastic set because I'm missing a bunch, or they're broken. I do have the apron and most of the stuff for the playfield. So I have the apron. I have the split for the states. I have the one drop target mech, which is, you can see. I don't know what happened to that, but some other plastics, some wire harnesses, a bunch of screws, and whatever was in the bottom of the cabinet I took out. So, I'm gonna need a few other parts. A few mean, need the entire shooter mech, which not that big of a deal. Most of the parts that I've gone through shouldn't be that big of a deal. The problem parts are the display backboard. I can get a new score screen. I can get the marquee, the plastic marquee that sits in front of it. Trying to get the backboard itself now without having to get one and drilling it. I need something like from a Whirlwind. So That's the other thing I'm looking for. Now, the other problem part, what's missing? Right there. Transformer. So I need a transformer, that's a shaker. So I need a shaker, I need a transformer. Transformers are tough, plus they're expensive to get a newer one. So I need to work on getting that. I need to jump the electric box because this is a re-import from Germany. So, but most part, I got one of the target resets hanging. Mostly the track underneath is there. It's just dirty. I have all lamp boards, coil just hanging there. Typical stuff you find in a project game. Most of the switches are at least there. The flippers are there, the kickouts are there. Everything underneath the playfield seems there. Now, the interesting thing with this is that is the original mechanism for the building. This is not the aftermarket one that you could buy to get the building to go up and down. So this is the other unique thing about this machine was I think it was only the first couple hundred if that had this prototype mech in it. I think it was actually 100 or less if I recall properly. Had the mechanism to make the building go up and down. Typically, they took that out, and the building's just static, and it doesn't do anything. So, it's interesting that this one actually has it. So the other thing I need too is I need the kick out. I need the wire form, which is tough to get. So I need to work on that, getting that. But yeah, so this is an interesting project. The playfield's all Mylar, so it actually will come out pretty decent. I cleaned up a little bit, see what it would look like. It'll clean up fine. But yeah, again, this will be a very interesting project to be able to take something this bad. Now it looks like someone was going to repaint the cabinet because they painstakingly cut or put masking tape and cut around the letters. So they were probably going to repaint it, which is what they were going to do over here, but they never actually wound up cutting out the letters. Now the problem is getting masking tape off, which is clearly old, won't come off. So I got to heat it up to get it off, and then what I'll probably do is, at least for the interim, leave it, and I may wind up just re-decaling the cabinet. I don't know. I'm not a big painting of cabinet kind of guy, so I may leave it because the cost of doing that and the time with the amount of money I'm going to put into this thing to get it back up and running may not be worth it. But we'll see. I got to get all this masking tape off anyhow, because if I do decal it, I got to sand it down. But yep, this is Williams EarthShaker. So stay tuned for the ongoing saga of this one, and see how I do finding parts. So thanks for watching.